from the George G. Beasley Media Complex and the Wayne L. Sumner Studio. Proudly serving for 50 years as Appalachian State University's college radio station. 90.5 WASU-FM Boone. Stream us at WASUradio.com. Download the WASU-FM app. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or just say, Alexa, play WASU-FM.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Do you drink this every day?
Every morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, apartment. Good morning, doorway. Morning wall, morning ceiling. Good morning, floor. You ready to start the day? You're listening to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
WASU, you're listening to an exciting edition of the Morning App. Hi, I'm Peter.
Hello, I'm Ben.
Hi, I'm Mary.
And I'm Emma.
The world is cold. I woke up with way too much frost on my car, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, for real. I had to hit the credit card trick.
Yeah.
The what?
I don't have a scraper, or it broke, so it's just a brush. So I used my debit card.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I carved out like a little square. I didn't have enough time. I didn't consider that there'd be frost on the windshield this morning.
Dang.
That's what that morning coffee is helpful for. That I always have to get a morning coffee because I wake up and I'm like, oh man, I gotta go scrape my car off. But at least I have enough time to.
I
But
thought you meant to pour on your car to melt the frost.
no, not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, maybe we could in this weather, but it's a really bad idea to pour boiling water when your tires are stuck on ice or something, because if it's cold enough, that water will just refreeze.
Wild.
Sorry, just I had someone come up to me when I was digging my car out a few weeks ago. It's like, we just poured boiling water on it. I'm like, well, okay, I live here, so I'm just gonna leave water in freezing snow, and then my car is just gonna get stuck or someone else's car is gonna get stuck all over again. She's like, oh, we're leaving for the weekend. I'm like, okay, congratulations, you don't have a job. I didn't ask for your help. I'm very stubborn in that, but
Yeah.
Right, have fun coming back when it's not your problem.
for real, exactly. What did y'all do for the last few days?
I did not do much. I had a French test last night. Killed it, I think. Yeah, big A coming, big A incoming.
Big A coming. Dude. I don't know. I'm not mentioning classes. That's all I'll say.
Fair. I mean, that's the only thing I've done. That and poker. I was up till 2 last night playing a tournament.
Oh my God, I went to sleep at 11 and you seem more awake than me.
Yeah.
Mary?
I skipped one of my classes to mess around in Lowe's with my friend, which was fun.
Which Lowe's?
The Lowe's that's across the street from the Walmart.
Okay, the hardware store, yeah.
Yeah, not those foods.
Playing house kind of deal, or
No, not the lights.
Go to the light section. Of
Yes, you always go to the light section.
And then go into the windows section, because the windows and doors section.
What's in the windows and doors section?
They have windows and doors set up.
Well,
and
of
you
course.
Can, go through the doors.
Oh, honey, I'm home. Very much that.
test drive some doors.
I
Oh.
remember when Lowe's used to have bathtubs on display.
Ooh,
When I was little, me and my sister would just sit in them.
that's fun.
That's probably
Yeah.
why they took them away.
Lowe's was the ultimate hide and seek playground. Oh, well, no, IKEA was.
I never went to an
I've
IKEA.
always wanted to go to
Yeah, I've
IKEA.
never been to an
I
IKEA.
live by one
IKEA's
too,
amazing.
allegedly.
Is there one in North
No.
Carolina?
Yeah, it's in, Charlotte?
Charlotte, yeah.
I know, I always thought that was whack, because I wanted to go to one in Raleigh, and I was like,
Yeah.
Charlotte! Miss me with that!
I've had no reason to go, and I mean
Don't they have
It's a
food?
pilgrimage.
I think they do.
Yeah,
they
they
have
have
Swedish
Swedish
meatballs.
It's like
yeah.
a Costco or something.
Oh,
What
it
the
has
heck?
everything. It's ginormous. It's the size of
It's a warehouse
Yeah.
store, so yeah.
Wow.
So cool.
It's made so that you get lost in it too.
Oh.
24-hour
It's
challenge.
made to get you lost.
24-hour trapped in an IKEA, living off of Swedish meatball and rainwater.
Live stream it.
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait. Emma, how are you? You haven't been here for a minute. What did you do?
I was in Greenville for a minute.
Yes.
And I came back since then. And then I've just been working, really. So,
Mood.
working
Fun.
working class.
Yeah, a working space
collar.
class for me. I've been working and doing classwork, and I've not done well at any of them. I had one of those moments where a bunch of my people in my ASL class went, "Did you guys know we were supposed to do this? Like, we've been having these assignments assigned weekly, and none of us were doing them."
Wait, what?
For ASL, American Sign Language.
I don't know. I thought you meant for the radio.
No, no,
the way
no.
you said it.
No. Well, then other classes, I know I bombed an exam. Straight up bombed it. Like, I literally left, like, a page blank. I was like,
What class was
Lord.
it?
Capstone.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm sorry, and I mean this with all due respect. I will not gripe too much on the air because nobody likes to listen to someone complain except for me. But I am not good with numbers in the sense of, like, if someone tells me something is 60% whatever, how my mind hears that is it's over half. That's how I'm going to memorize it. So if you quiz me on something and the answer choices are 60, 70, and 80, I'm literally just going to look at the page blank because all of them in my mind just go majority.
Fair.
So I find it very annoying when that is half of my quiz.
Oof.
I don't, and I'm like,
I hate.
it's counterintuitive in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I do get that, but I hate to break it to you. I'm pretty sure the first test has like the least amount of numbers.
Oh my God, I'm
Because the
going
third,
to bomb this.
one of the next units is like financial literacy or whatever, so it's like all about like money and insurance.
And I skipped a class and I got the notes on it and then I forgot to study those notes and that was
Oh,
like
yeah.
half of it.
That
Yo,
wrecked
I
me
am not
once.
doing well.
Snowball.
I'm sorry.
And my sales course is.
I was when you said I left a page blank, I for sure thought you meant sales because
We haven't had an exam yet.
the tests in media sales are like 60 questions,
Oh,
like
no.
all free response, and yeah. Oh, it's literally like question, double space, question, and there's like 60 of them, and all the questions are like describe what this is, like go into detail. And I was about to say the first test I like studied and everything, and I left like probably 12 questions blank. So that's what I thought you meant.
Oh my gosh.
I just ruined Peter's day.
Yeah, he's.
I took all.
Speechless.
I can't believe I passed all of those classes last semester, taking them all at the same time.
I'm literally
That's in the chat for Peter.
I'm literally gonna cry in the air. Like just.
Peter's on the struggle bus right now.
It is not fun. I purposefully saved this class to the last thing I do so I wouldn't have any other responsibilities like eating up my time, and it didn't help.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm upsetty. In other news, though,
upsetty.
I did make friends with a bunch of the App TV people.
Ooh.
That's
Nice.
cool.
As everyone who's a senior knows, in our district, in our major, I am very standoffish and I don't like talking to people when I'm in class. I find it really weird. It's just like, I'm here to take notes, not socialize. And so, but I know Olivia Williams, and I got to talking after the exam. Olivia's going like, ugh, I didn't do well on that exam. Like, if Olivia didn't do well and I didn't study, I Hiroshima that exam. Like, it's not going well. But we wound up like hanging out afterwards. And a bunch of the App TV people came with me, including the person who does our cameras. I was whipping my finger around as if the cameras
The
were above
holy
us.
one?
Yeah, Nate. Hi, Nate.
Watching constantly.
Somewhere from above.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, I guess it's just
Nate McDonald.
Mr. McDonald. Yes.
Hey Nate.
Hi, Nate.
ED.
You're looking above, like when the camera's right there.
Yeah.
It really feels like.
I don't know how they work.
I mean, technically, Nate is on the third floor, which is the floor above us. So you're not completely incorrect.
Yeah, speaking in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
In the right direction. I personally though, yeah. Now I'm just like bothered by this like. C's and some D's get degrees.
I was about to say at this point I'm literally just aiming for passing.
I just I mean I never want to be a salesman anyways. So.
Fair.
And I don't like in our class like sales. They keep talking, he keeps like saying like, yeah, a lot of people don't plan on being in sales, but they wind up getting into it. I'm like, literally, I would be the most dead weight ever. I don't like.
I would get fired.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, plain and simple.
Do you know where you want to go after count?
No.
Or like not really like career-wise, even just like a place.
Geographic.
Well, I want to go to New York, but it has some of the
New
worst.
York.
Dude, I literally read a tweet yesterday. Actually, let me read it on air. And I'm like, you know, I could be living with my grandmother, which makes me very privileged and lucky because she lives there too. But like, I might not be able to get there. But even if I do, I read a tweet and I was like, maybe I don't want to move to New York. Ugh, of course, Twitter is very slow on my phone lately. Like, I'm
Weird.
just chugging. But it was talking about like rent and like how the rent increase in. Oh wait, perfect. New York landlords this year: one of my friends' rent is being raised from $2,200 a month to $3,600 a month.
Oh no.
Another friend's rent is being raised from $3,000 to $4,600 a month. This is a housing crisis.
A month?
Yeah.
A month.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Jeez.
It does sound kind of ridiculous.
It's kind of dire.
That's a
Yeah.
fatty L.
So I don't know if I want to move to New York.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Asheville's not much better. Asheville is one of the worst cities to live in for rent. Sorry to be doom and gloom in this episode of the Morning App, but yeah,
All
don't move.
good. It's reality.
Yeah.
Rent is really bad there too, which is
Right.
sad because Asheville was the place I was going to live in.
Yeah.
It's horrible for rent lately. It's another like non-rent controlled area. So
Yeah, I mean, for our degree, out of college at least, like, we're gonna be living like literally
In
barely
squalor.
above the living wage in like basically every state,
Dang.
and then like way below in some states, like your New Yorks and your Californias, or like LA's.
I cannot wait to live in squalor. Woo! Yeah.
A little
For that positive note,
Yeah.
wishing some pee.
No, it's fine. I'm doing fine. I'll do fine. Like that's always. I know it's like really a naive way of thinking of things, but like I just keep thinking to myself like, you know, if I just pretend like there's no problems, like there probably won't be real problems.
Just romanticize it.
Yeah, just romanticize it. Eventually,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna talk about things that are
Aw.
more positive and not
Go find the sunshine.
literally putting me
Yeah.
to tears on the morning ad. Like, for real, I started. It's not no one's fault. It's no one's fault. I'm just. We'll be right back.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Oh, the weather looks like it's gonna be mild today.
But no matter what the weather app says, it's always good to dress in layers because in Boone, the weather can change like that. Before your first day of class, make sure to look at a map of App State. There are many different ways to get from point A to point B. For example,
if you're trying to go from IG Greer Hall to Walker Hall, you could walk past Rankin and cross River Street after the staff lot. You could use one of the free expression tunnels that go under River Street, or you could cross River Street at Central and walk from there.
speaking of Central, even though the sign says Roast Dining Hall, everyone here just calls it Central. When you're trying to catch a bus, the Next Bus app can be helpful, but don't rely on it alone. Buses can usually be ahead or behind schedule. A good way to make sure you catch the next bus is to check the online schedules or take a look at the map inside the bus shelters.
The first day of class can be nerve-wracking as is, but the real challenge comes when you have to figure out where to sit.
If you sit in the back row, that tells the professor that you're uninterested and don't care. If you sit in the front row, get ready to be called on a lot.
A safe bet is to sit somewhere in between, where you can mind your business without sending the wrong idea. Welcome to the 3rd floor of the library. If you're coming here, be ready to whisper. As independent as you think you may be, get ready to depend on a lot of others for your group projects, who may let you down sometimes. You won't get to pick your groups, but you will get to delegate roles within your groups. So make sure you don't give the big tasks to the slackers.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. You're listening to App State's Mental Breakdown on the air. Hi, starring me, Peter.
And Ben.
Hello, I'm Mary.
And Emma.
These are my co-stars. I'm the main character here. One of the App TV people said I had very high main character energy, and I don't know if that's condescending or not.
Backhanded compliment.
I don't think it was meant as a backhanded compliment, mind you. And in fact, it was Garrett's brother.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, long story short, do you know Garrett Davenport?
Yeah.
Previous sports director of WASU. Garrett Davenport was already kind of like yoked, but his brother showed me a picture of him. That man looks insane right now.
Yeah, he do be posting a gym rat.
He's a gym rat now. He's an air talent in Missouri. He probably is doing fine.
Yeah.
Because it's Missouri.
Missouri.
No offense. But we're going to talk about things that are a lot more hot and pressing and stuff like that over Missouri. But actually, speaking of sports, this is not a Twitter update because it's a WASU update. A lot of the times, as everyone just knows, I get very sleepy, and sometimes my mind is just like not fully present when I'm writing these stories down. I said that the 49ers win the Super Bowl. That's incorrect. It's the Bengals and the Rams. But that is relevant because Cincinnati, which is where the Bengals play, has closed down schools on the day after the Super Bowl for it.
Yeah, that's super duper hype.
That doesn't happen for me.
No.
The Panthers, when they were playing, I had to go to school.
I know, I was about to say, that's one of those things where it's like every sports kid's like not dream actually, but like it's just very cool. Because, yeah, I remember when the Panthers were in it, everyone was like, no school. Cancel school.
Cancel school. We were all like, what, like 15? I think.
Yeah.
I think I was in high school, so.
Yeah. It was my sophomore year of high school.
Oh my God, dude. The fact that I just pulled that number out of my butt. That was right. 15.
Crazy.
Do y'all gonna watch it this year?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it last year, so.
Mary?
Nope.
Really?
Nah.
Not even for the commercial? I don't get the commercial. Yeah.
I actually don't know what to watch it on.
Fair.
Even if I didn't.
Me too. Yeah, I don't have cable or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I don't know how to use it.
Hack for people that don't have cable and you want to watch sports, who may be listening. Google Sports Surge, one word, spelled like it sounds, and Stream East.
This is why.
Stream East like the direction. Stream like water.
Shut up.
Use promo code Ben.
Okay. No, this is why I never tell people anything about like here's some ways to like get around like the system, because once everyone starts finding out about it, eventually the big people or whatever shut it down.
Nah, these have been going on for years.
Okay.
Yeah, like I've been using these for 4 years.
123 Movies was shut down.
Yeah,
but 123 Movies too.
There's there's literally like a million 123 movies, so I'm not worried about that ever getting shut down anytime soon. 123 Movies. That's like. Whenever someone asks what my favorite streaming service is, I always say 123 Movies.
That's funny.
I'm like, girl, I only have Hulu. And even then, I watch like 2 shows maybe on Hulu, like at a time.
I would actually pay for like a 123 Movies subscription if it was like no ads and like not like the worst quality ever.
If I could just get the quality increase, because I have ad blocker, if I can just get the quality increase. I'd pay $5 because it's literally everything that's pretty much ever aired.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know why I haven't brought this up earlier, but for a couple days now, 2 of my friends have been just like binge watching all of Lego Ninjago, and sometimes I've been watching with them. There are 13
That show is, I was gonna say, that show is wild.
It's so good though. I'm like into it now.
Because I had a friend, 13 years ago, by the way, put that in perspective, I'm a 22-year-old, so I was 14, 15 when that show was airing, and I knew younger people who were watching it, so like every so often I'd be catching up on like what happened on that show when it first came out, and I'm like, what is this like drama? Like, people coming back from the dead, like that show is insane for a children's show. 13 seasons of a children's show. Talk about like a soap opera. Days of Our Lives is getting a run for their money. Why are they watching
Is that
it?
show still going on?
Probably.
It's good.
Is it because it's good? I don't know about that.
It's good.
Or at least it's enjoyable.
Okay, so say nothing lasts for 13
Good
seasons.
distraction.
It's a
from
good distraction.
from life.
From reality.
Speaking of, there's also literally nothing to talk about. Not literally nothing about to talk about, but like talk about a boring week. But
Wow. Twitter update.
we don't talk about Bruno, which I know I talked about before. It became the most. Well, I don't know if it was the most streamed. I know it was the most streamed, but it's. I know. Let me explain. Now it's the #1 most streamed song, which is the first time this has happened since Part of Your World. But I guess like when Part of Your World hit #1, there were less people listening to music because I don't know how We Don't Talk About Bruno first became the most streamed Disney song and then hit #1 of the charts. I guess that's how it works. But yeah, now it's #1 in the charts.
Wait, what?
Not surprising.
A few weeks ago.
I'm weak. We're on the same page. At the end of that, I was like, I'm just not gonna say anything. I don't know what he said.
A few weeks ago, and I might be incorrect on here. Like I said, I get sleepy and I get my facts wrong. But a few weeks ago, We Don't Talk About Bruno became the most streamed Disney song, even over Let It Go.
Okay.
Now, however, it's only now has it hit #1 in terms of like the charts.
Okay.
Which sounds confusing.
I'm with you.
It was
No,
kind of
I'm with
confusing to
you.
me,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
now I see what you're saying.
That song was gas, so I don't care.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty fire. And that's the one with like the cool sequence too, right? Like the
Yes.
cool sequence. Yeah.
I love that.
It's
I
literally
liked it a lot.
it's so awesome because I was like, this song is the best song, and it has like it's the song for the minor characters pretty much.
Yeah.
Minor characters lead that song, and I loved it.
I think that maybe one reason why that is because that song is very popular on TikTok right now, and like back when Let It Go.
If it goes on TikTok, it's popular.
Yeah, Let It Go was big on what, Musical.ly or something, right? Was that about?
I don't even think it was popular on Musically, but yeah, like during that time was the Musically era, Baby Ariel and
Yeah.
people.
And like people were pretty against Musical.ly in general, so that kind of makes sense why maybe the curve didn't go as far for Let It Go.
I mean, TikTok has been hailed as like a lot of people are like saying that TikTok is in some ways becoming the new YouTube because of how like over policed and all this stuff that YouTube's become, and how like they've kind of put their creators to the wayside in favor of like companies and like Stephen Colbert's and stuff. I don't know. I'm intrigued.
That makes sense.
And TikTok is they've extended their video limit too to 3 minutes now.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't have the attention span for that though.
No.
And also, like, a lot of the TikTokers that got big started moving over to YouTube, like, to be part of.
Yeah, but they're not good.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, to be part of the brand image more rather than just a TikToker.
I mean, but it happened with Viners. Very rarely did people on Vine make an actual, in my opinion, like respectable crossover to YouTube.
Yeah.
Cody Ko was like a big one, but he wasn't even that big on Vine. Like I remember like 2 Vines he was really popular for.
Yeah.
We're
What's the person that blanking on their name? Is it Drew something? The person that did
Drew Gooden?
the road one.
Drew Gooden,
road
yeah.
work? Yeah, he did.
He's done pretty well. He was. But the funny thing is, like, he was pretty much known for that one Vine, so that's why I think it kind of worked because he wasn't really known as the Vine dude. They just knew him as that one guy.
That one guy.
So I think that's why it worked for him, and he's very, very, very funny.
Yeah.
Yes. There was, I think it was him. He did one for Christmas on really terribly made Christmas dog movies.
Oh my God.
It's so funny. I have no idea how we got here.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
Just
fine.
a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies that don't look amazing,
Wow. Twitter update.
Jennifer Lopez is in a movie with Owen Wilson called Marry Me.
Yeah, sounds bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
That's an
Wait, I think
interesting
I've heard of
couple.
that.
I know, right?
There's a bunch of commercials
Yeah,
on for it.
I guess it's a rom-com.
I saw that.
Well,
trailer.
she's-
It did not look good.
She's back together with Ben Affleck just in time for the movie, so also J-Lo. And actually, you want a triple threat, Jennifer Lopez was also the focus of the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. She really is trying to get that coin for that movie, I guess. But yeah, I will not see it.
No, I will not. It's a rom-com, I assume.
Yes, the queen. She is the queen of romantic comedies. I will say that. In terms of that is very Jennifer Lopez when I think of anything to do with her acting. Romantic comedies. I guess she can do it all. She's a model. She's a singer. She's an actor. No, I'm the only person who cares. I'm giving her props.
Legend.
I won't say I'm a fan, but I'm giving her respect. That's it.
Wow. Twitter update.
I'm saving that for last. Well, okay, this is a little controversial. Ooh. I've been like holding off talking about it because I didn't know if it would catch on. Neil Young and now Joni Mitchell and 2 other artists, but I didn't hear of them, so like I didn't know who they were, are pulling their music from Spotify. And then
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Because of Joe Rogan.
yeah. And then Stephen Colbert did that thing that I hate, that when it's like, I'm such a fan of them, I'm gonna try and capitalize off of it, and like he turned their music into a barbershop quartet tribute. I'm like, you're not in on this. Like, I hate when late show people try to do that, but I'm like, you're not in on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know Joni Mitchell because River. That's my favorite Christmas song. It's really sad, and I like sad Christmas music.
Why?
I don't know, sad Christmas music is just like,
I didn't even know that was like a thing. Sad Christmas
Right.
music.
oh my god.
Supposed to be a holly jolly Christmas.
Yeah.
Blue Christmas, that's like one of the, yeah.
I don't listen to Christmas music.
man.
Actually, it's
Me neither,
River is
like-
not my favorite Christmas song, but it's my favorite sad Christmas song. Excuse me, ew.
That's a very specific like subgenre of Christmas music.
Yeah.
It's not specific.
Emo Christmas.
Oh my god. It's the only type of sad music I like too. I don't really like sad music. I mean, I like
Fair.
pensive music somewhat, but yeah, River is like a great song. Joni, and I'm like, oh no, not you, not this. But now I'm like, okay, that's 2 artists. Now it's gonna start snowballing.
Potentially.
In my opinion, yes.
Probably.
Probably.
I wouldn't have done well. Even Neil Young, who is an amazing musician, I didn't think would necessarily, if it was just him, it would change anything. But now it's Joni Mitchell, and if she had done this in November, over. Like, legitimately, they would have gotten what they wanted. Because, like, River is, y'all aren't fans. That is a huge Christmas song. If I played it, you'd be like, I've heard this song before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyone? No further comments.
I mean, I actually had a conversation with my friends last night about how, artists are pulling their music off Spotify because of that. And my friend went on a whole rant about how she doesn't think people should, like, pay for music, basically.
Oh, like, streaming is the new thing.
Yeah.
There's, like, some math. There's, like, a graph you can probably find of, like, how much money per stream artists get on Spotify.
Man, I
It's
used to.
messed up. It's really messed up.
Yeah, and it's like, no, we should. I mean, I can't buy all the music I listen to. It's just not
Yeah.
possible. I don't have the money for it. And I mean, it's basically like, I'm glad they're getting 30 cents compared to like me pirating the music completely. I do try to buy, when I'm a huge fan of someone, I do try to buy their album on vinyl when it comes out on vinyl, so I can have like, I can buy their music and have it in a different medium. I get the best of both worlds.
Right. I make a big habit out of trying to go as many shows as possible.
Another way, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend also recommended Bandcamp, which is, like, really good for artists.
Yeah.
Very good. That's where I get my vinyls, a lot of them, because like smaller artists will do like deals for their vinyls on Bandcamp.
It's super disappointing how it all works because there's like it could be such a great thing for
Yeah.
artists too, like to make.
I don't think it's terrible,
Yeah,
but it's not as lucrative as it used to be.
exactly.
Well, we're gonna take a short break and we're gonna talk about a little bit. There's actually a little bit more that we can talk about. So I said it was a dry week, but we've had some meaty conversations. We're right back.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Where does clean energy come from? An answer.
I'm Grace Powers with App TV, and I'm here with the ultimate guide to App State for all of you brand new Mountaineers. Class is in session and campus life is back in full swing, so let me tell you everything you need to know to get prepared for a great fall semester. Starting your college career can be stressful. Getting involved in one of App State's clubs and student organizations is a great way to get involved and meet other students. With over 400 clubs and organizations to choose from, you're sure to find something that's right for you. The Club Expo happened this past weekend, but check out appstate.engage.edu to see a full list of clubs. And one of the best parts about being a Mountaineer, having the beautiful Appalachian Mountains right here in your backyard. Make the most out of your time here in Boone and get outside and become one with nature. There are activities for all adventure levels, from mountain biking and hiking trails to river rapids and rock climbing. You can even rent outdoor gear from the Student Rec Center with just the swipe of your app card.
With a full class load and a brand new social setting, it's important to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, especially your mental health.
Counseling and psychological services are available to all students. The center offers individual and group counseling, as well as addiction treatment, help with eating concerns, and more. Call to schedule an appointment, or in the case of an emergency, a receptionist will connect you with a counselor as soon as possible. Your freshman year of college is a time full of opportunities. I asked several App State students what advice they would go back and give their freshman year selves.
If I could give a piece of advice to my freshman self, it'd be not to be afraid to go out and meet new people and to try new things and take advantage of most of your opportunities.
So I would say to my freshman self, I would definitely say just take your time, enjoy it, enjoy college life, get involved, and just have fun. College is the best time, and it's so much fun. And get involved and have fun. So
I'd probably, if I could give any piece of advice, I'd let my freshman self know to get out there more, get out of your dorm room, go do clubs or go just talk to people because everyone's just as nervous and scared as you are. So don't be afraid to meet people and chat with people because that's how you're gonna make friends.
Well, I've given you the most important tips and tricks to have an incredible time here at App State. Now, all that's left is to make the most of your first year. I'm Grace Powers for App TV. Be sure to tune back into our regularly scheduled programming. You won't want to miss it.
Life is a journey. We're told that there are mountains and valleys before us. A mountaineer trudges through. Where others see an obstacle, a mountaineer sees an opportunity. A mountaineer climbs tomorrow's mountains today. So what is a mountaineer? A mountaineer is you.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
90.5 WASU. You're listening to Caffeine Incorporated. Hi.
I thought you forgot the name of the show for a second.
I forget where I am sometimes. My name's Peter.
Hello, Ben.
Hi, I'm Mary.
And I'm Emma.
I wonder how seriously people take me when I pretend like I'm really clueless. When I just I don't know where I am. Sometimes, how many times can you say a joke until people start taking it seriously?
Just fully buying into it. Peter literally has no clue what he's doing.
Dude, I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. To get out of anything, just feign clueless. It's just...
It really does work.
It's so easy.
If people think you have no idea what's going on around you, they just take it out of your hands. They say, "They're there, baby."
I was about to say,
It's
I've never played dumb, but I could see it.
Yeah.
But you have to sell it, because some people will do it passive aggressively, and you know that they're just no, sell it.
Work.
Sell it. If someone confronts you, I just feign clueless. I'm Alicia Silverstone. That's a reference to
Clueless.
There you go. But we were talking about what's going on in the world. There's still goings on in the world. At least one or two more things.
Wow. Twitter update.
It's the year of the tiger, starting yesterday. And today is Groundhog's Day, speaking of things repeating.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's also Black History Month.
Yeah.
And in the UK, it's LGBT History Month. I know, February is a busy month. But in regards to the year of the tiger, Twitter had an article thingy that I'm just going to pretend like I actually, I get my news from other more important areas normally, guys. That's not only where I go is Twitter. But Twitter has like a bunch of graphics of like what each, if depending on the animal you were born under in the Lunar New Year or whatever, what it means for this year. And Tigers, the overall outlook looks good. Quote, if your ambition and desire for great accomplishments has no other outlet, then you'll enjoy debating with convenience store workers on the relationship between prices and goods placements. I am reading Twitter. So begins the year. A patch in the summer will be similar, but the rest looks rather good. This is from Bloomberg Quick Take. But there's more. What year were you all born in?
2002.
2000.
99.
We're both rabbits. You're a dragon. No, you're a dragon. What that makes you? Ox?
I have no idea. You're born in 99.
I better be a dragon.
We're both 99s.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're ancient. You said 2002? Ugh, horse. But that just
horse.
Why did you say
because it makes me feel ancient.
Oh, okay.
The fact of the matter is, I was listening to a podcast, and they got like a reader letter, and they were listening. The letter was from a teacher, and he's like, "My students were born in 2008." Like, I remember 2008.
I know. It's crazy.
Anyways, but we'll do.
That's how time works.
We'll do the dragon first.
I was like very concerned that I wasn't a dragon for a second. I have a dragon tattoo, so there was a lot riding on
All
this.
right, girl with the dragon tattoo coming up in here. Like,
Jeez.
I'm sure you've never heard that
The villain
before.
in Lego Ninjago has a dragon tattoo on his back.
Who does?
The villain in Lego Ninjago.
Girl, how do you even fit a tattoo? Their bodies are squares. Anyways, the overall outlook for this year, warning for the dragon.
No! Oh, no.
With no substantive good stars coming in this year, you'll need to be providing a little of your own electricity, light, and oxygen. I literally do not understand this. You don't enjoy being restrained? Here's your chance. Guide that dragging characteristic of changeability into your adaptability, and use your habit.
Who wrote this?
I have no idea. Bloomberg Quick Take. And use your habit of beginning many tasks at once to give you an early overview of what will and won't work this year. This literally sounds like word vomit.
Yeah. I think that whoever wrote this was just pressing the middle button on their
For real?
phone keyboard.
The horse one, I think, makes sense. Canter, trot, gallop, or pace. Those are horse things.
Okay.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Like, the number of cosmic baddies assailing you this year is much lower than normal, and you'll be spending less time horsing around and socking them, leaving you more time to blaze ahead without being muzzled. Saddle up, it should be a good year. I guess you're and then rabbits, I think ours was really good. Our overall outlook is also great. Tiger years usually don't cause much concern to rabbits. A little hair should see a good year if you get out and smell the grasses. Defense, not aggression, is the best strategy for harmonious and flourishing hutch, which is like where rabbits live, this year. Buck your deepest instincts and put your good nature and sixth sense to work. Remember, not every shadow threatens. I have absolutely no idea what that means.
Yeah.
There were too many
You lost me on that
puns.
one.
Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Quick take. Wait, quick take. I'm voting.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Whack.
I did not read these until. But wait. We have one more thing to talk about, and then because it's not current, I swear to God, but this is a Ben thing.
Oh.
I think Ben will appreciate this.
It's a Ben thing.
Okay.
Ready for that?
Wait, I have to find that.
Ben.
Okay, my Instagram discovery page is wildin'. Like, sometimes I just get the most random stuff coming
He's
into
going
it.
volume up too.
And I'm pulling in my phone, and it is a Twitter account with 3,000 followers called Daily David Byrne Noises. And David Byrne, who is David Byrne?
I'm actually blanking on the name, but let me see a picture.
Oh my God, you're one of your favorite bands ever.
Oh.
David Byrne.
I should have planned this out better. Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's just every day they upload a clip of a video of David Byrne singing, and he's done a lot of performances. My favorite is the one that they just did. Wait, where is it? Oh no, it's not. It's actually a little old. Here it is. Just.
And so.
It's literally Instagram account.
And that has 3,000 followers.
Yes. Daily David. I'll put it in the group chat. Daily David Byrne noises is just. Like you're doing the Lord's work.
That is funny.
That was nice that they included a sound from the one Talking Heads song that I know.
What, Burning Down the House? That's my favorite song. One of my favorite song by them, but the live cover off Stop Making Sense is better, and I Will Die on That Hill. The only person who probably gets that is me. It just reminds me because they played when I think it was Ben's, when we had the alumni takeover, I think it was your alumni that had a Burning Down the House, but I don't think it was the
cover.
It was a cover, and it wasn't my version. It was by a woman. I just don't remember her name.
I remember.
Excuse me. I just thought I should have led with one of the men from Talking Heads is
All
David
good.
Burns, and
I got really confused when you said one of your favorite bands because I'm so tired, and just the immediate thing that came to mind was Queen.
I mean,
and I was like,
Freddie Mercury noises would also be
that would be very good, yeah.
A lucrative.
That was perfect.
Set your alarm to those.
I can't even try, but like I'm just thinking of his
The gimmick is you have to call back. That's how you wake up.
Call back? What do you mean?
Like, ayo.
Ayo. To your alarm.
You know what? Y'all are starting to make some. I think the gears are starting to turn here.
Good way to wake up in the morning.
Exactly. Get your mouth moving.
I keep meaning to. I have like a bit of sounds that I want to. I don't know if is it tacky. Call in. Is it tacky if I start adding more noises to click and press during the show? Because I swear to God.
No, it's not. I love the noises. I have Wii Sports sound effects for Sports Rap.
You do? Whoa.
Nice shot.
Wait, can
I love that.
I mean, it's fitting. Oh Jesus, Ben, I'm looking at the wall now for Sports Rap. That makes me incredibly anxious.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, a lot of them are songs, so.
I can tell, but like, how do you know what's what? Where's the sound effect?
The gray ones in the third row from the right.
Nice shot.
And the woe is next. The woe is the only gray one on the fourth. That I love the woe.
Literally, I am.
Is that the one with the bowling?
Yes. And it gets close to the pin.
That's so great.
Just your organization gives me highs.
Not all of that is me. I'm pretty good with the organization.
Fair. But
Shift the blame.
I've been wanting.
yeah, it ain't my fault.
Maybe I'll add just like at the beginning, randomly during the show, everyone has to respond, keeping you on your toes. Well, we're going to be right back and respond after. That's not really that good.
Oh, well, if we're going to break, if you also have some sound effects ideas,
you
might
call
wanna hear,
in.
Call in, 828-264-4905.
You won't be on the air, and I might have to put you on hold until after the show, but I'll do it.
Or if you know us personally, just
no,
give us a
I'll
call.
answer. Yeah, or just call me.
Yeah,
call Ben.
We'll pick up.
Don't put your number on the air.
wasn't.
Yeah, this is it.
No, if you already have it, that's the.
We're gonna be right back. We're gonna wrap up the show in just a moment.
These crazy college kids, they don't know what they're talking about.
In 1899, the misty ridges of northwestern North Carolina became home to a simple yet powerful vision: to transform lives and the region through the empowerment of education. Nearly 120 years later, students still feel the pull of this unique place, and Appalachian has remained grounded in the vision of our founders, providing rural access to a sterling education and serving the region. The Mountaineer passion for lifelong learning is cultivated from an early age. Right now, Appalachian's youngest Mountaineers are developing critical learning skills while also discovering that college is in their future, and when they are ready, their College on the Mountain will be ready for them.
So the children that go to school here at the Academy are from all across Forsyth County, particularly children who may be struggling readers. Our goal is to improve literacy for all students K-5, to work with them, bring in the curriculum through Appalachian State University and the Reading Clinic, and support learning across all disciplines.
The experience for a university student here at Middle Fork is really critical. We're able to show them what their practice that they're learning in the classroom looks like in action. So now we have this community of learners that aren't just little kindergarten through 5th grade students, but we also have teachers who are learning together with them. And they really are building a community that the Academy is really proud to be a part of.
So I've been teaching for 31 years, and one of the questions people always ask me is, why are you still doing this? Why aren't you retired? And my answer to them is because we finally got it right. These children are getting to interact with university professors. They are now identifying with Appalachian. They're saying, that's my college. I'm going to go to that college on the mountain. And they're very excited about that. And so now, these are children who could be first-generation college students, and they're already thinking about it and identifying as college students.
I love being here. I love being at the Academy because this is like one of the best opportunities that a principal can have. I mean, the amount of support I've had as a principal, it's just overwhelming. And I just like being a voice for children and to be a partner with the parents and a partner, on behalf of App State University. This is what I love doing, so I'm very thankful.
When one arrives in Boone, you pretty quickly feel embraced by the mountains. The same thing happens here at the university. When you are a student here at the College of Business, you're embraced by the Appalachian community.
The name Appalachian State University, it means something and it connects with people. The experience goes beyond academics. There's a culture here. Everywhere I go, I wear that golden A. I take pride in that. It's not something that you find everywhere.
One of the things that's great about Appalachian is it has the resources.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
It didn't work.
So close.
One more time.
I'm laughing too hard to do it.
You're listening to
that was fire.
90.5 WASU. You're listening to Animal Planet, starring the lion from The Lion King.
Which one?
Well, I don't know their names.
Simba?
Mufasa.
Nala,
Mufasa.
the other one.
Nala, right? Nala.
Scar.
The conversations we had this break.
I'm actually in tears.
So good.
They went all over the place. We were discussing sound effects, and then we went on a discussion of, would you eat a bug for $1,000?
Not just a bug, not just
dragonfly.
A dragonfly.
A dragonfly.
Because, yeah, like you give me a little ant
Let's
or
set
something.
some more stipulations. It needs to be like the size of your palm, like that.
It was a big dragonfly.
Yeah, the big ones too.
It was probably bigger than that, honestly. It was a pretty big dragonfly. Would you eat it for $1,000? It was dead.
Emma suggested just rolling it into a ball.
That big, $1,000. You wouldn't?
No
ball
seasoning.
is worse.
No. A ball is better.
Yeah,
it's one bite.
You're making it like thicker.
It's like a little pill you just swallow.
Yeah, just
Yes,
swallow
I
it
agree.
with like some water.
You don't even need a bite down.
I would absolutely chaunch on it for. I would do it for $500. Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
Yeah, I'd do it for $500.
I would absolutely do it for $500.
Standards.
Ben, you're just saying that because Ben has money. Okay.
No, but like
none of us have money.
fair, but also like, oh no, I just can't.
I've eaten stuff off the ground.
Yeah, I've
I'll be
had
fine.
worse.
Yeah, but that's like food.
A dragonfly. I cannot. I
I'd
wish
eat
I had the sound effect.
Yeah.
And lotion.
Who hasn't, man? I mean, who hasn't eaten a good handful of Play-Doh?
I mean, the fact of the matter is, we eat bugs all the time. We just don't know it. So.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I remember I used to be so scared of the quote-unquote fact that you would swallow 8 spiders in your sleep.
That's not true. But
That
yeah.
terrified me.
What do you think the nastiest thing you've eaten is, Mary? Specifically, I don't know. I'm very curious about you.
Actually, yeah. I used to have this like cupcakes making set when I was a kid, and it came with like a little thing of sprinkles. and I kept it in like my little toy kitchen for like I think a couple years.
Oh no.
And then I ate one, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten.
I thought you were gonna say like I had the Easy Bake Oven stuff, and I would just eat
the powder.
Yeah, I mean, I hide under the bed. And
I did, but it was good.
It was delicious.
This is the second time we've talked about.
So good.
This is the second time we've talked about eating powdered baked goods on the show. Remember a few days ago I was talking about the brownie mix. I was like,
I was a weird kid. I ate weird stuff. I think the weirdest thing that I got into was my mom's purse. She had these beads on the front. I would pick the beads off. And
yes,
beads?
yes. Kids are so like the sequins.
It was like they were little elephant-shaped beads. Like
Oh, they're actual
that
bead
big.
beads.
Yeah, the texture was amazing.
Chewing on Polly Pocket
10 out of
clothing.
10. Oh yeah.
That rubber, it's got that like that taste.
Exactly.
The flavor is immaculate. Mine is it's a tie. There used to be these toys. My older listeners might know what I'm talking about. There used to be these toys called Mighty Beans, and Mighty Beans were like they were like these little jelly bean shaped things, and inside, and you could like stand them upright, and then you could knock it over, and it would continue rolling because there was a metal ball inside that kept the momentum. I popped a Mighty Bean open. Excuse me, and I ate the iron ball, and
oh my god!
I have absolutely no idea if it's still inside my body.
Oh my god!
But then another time, it was actually I got a box of Nerds and I looked at it and I was like this is the first time I've eaten a box of Nerds since back in the diggity day when I was a really young kid. I got a box of Rainbow Nerds. I dropped it all over the kitchen floor, and me being a weird kid with nothing but time, ate them off the kitchen floor, and I found this one little thing under the table, and I was like, this looks weird. It doesn't look like a Rainbow's Nerds, but it must be one. I ate it and I got food poisoning.
Oh.
It was the sickest I ever got.
Jeez.
I was so sick. Yeah.
This isn't like an unnatural food
Kids are
thing,
stupid.
But one time, my parents had like a bottle of, I think it was white wine in like the fridge, and it looked like water. I didn't know what it was. A part of me knew
Sure,
it was
wasn't like
alcohol.
vodka or something.
No, it definitely wasn't vodka.
Just saying, if it looks like water.
A part of me knew it was alcohol, but I still wanted to try it anyway. I was like maybe 10, 11.
Yeah.
So I poured a little into a cup. I took a sip and just immediately spit it out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was disgusting.
I did that with vanilla extract.
Ooh.
With vanilla extract.
It smells delicious.
It smells so good.
That's
I've heard that it makes people vomit
painful.
Yeah, that's a little kid mistake. Like, oh, it smells good. It must taste great.
It's because extract is made with alcohol. You can make your own extract of anything with vodka and whatever. It's not that hard. I've never done it, but yeah. Fun fact of the day.
Nice.
Also, things that you don't want to drink are cooking wine.
Oh yeah.
Cooking wine. I tried that once. No.
I've made prison wine.
Ah!
I got alcohol poisoning from that.
I was gonna say, can't you like allegedly die from that?
Yeah, you can't. Don't do it. I was in the hospital for a good 4 hours.
Oh my
Do not make your own wine. It's not worth it.
Oh my lord.
Ben, do you have anything to follow up with this? Yeah, he's
No,
like.
I just have more like follow-up questions.
Okay. He's like, I got questions.
Yeah.
Answers.
How did? What?
Yeah. Prison wine? So it's like in the dorms in freshman
Oh my
year.
God, no, never mind. We're not talking about
know,
this.
it's like there's like incriminating.
Another thing we were talking about over the break was, this was over a previous break. We were talking about podcasts, and I know we only have 5 minutes in the show, but does anyone listen to podcasts?
A little bit. I have a friend that listens to podcasts, and I just absorb all the information.
Cool.
So I know a lot about certain podcasts, but I don't listen to them myself.
What type of podcasts are they? They're like just like the morning app type stuff, or what?
No, like the Magnus Archives. There's one called The Hotel that I'm learning more about. Also, I used to listen to Welcome to Nightville, so
Yeah,
that's
but everyone
just
did.
OG.
I didn't, but everyone did. Another one of those things that I'm re-listening to. I explained the whole backstory, and it's not relevant, but I'm re-listening to a narrative podcast series that I listened to forever ago called The Bright Sessions, and you would like it. It is very good. The only thing is, there's a lot of I wouldn't even say reference humor, but I remember a few shows ago when I was talking about how the Great British Bake Off or whatever is one of those things that people use to throw out to be like, how do you do, fellow kids? I'm in on the same culture you are. They do a lot of that in the beginning where it's like, let me reference Harry Potter. Let me reference Doctor Who for absolutely no reason. I'm like, okay, I get it. The creator is a Harry Potter and Doctor Who fan. It's very Tumblr 2014. Otherwise, it's very good. It's about, I will just give a very brief summary. It's a series of therapy sessions, quote unquote, recorded by a therapist whose patients have supernatural abilities, and it's very like but the good thing is like it's very down to earth, like. And then you start to unravel this mystery, and it has 6 seasons, and they're all very good. I love it so much. I can't really say much more than that and giving away really big spoilers, but it's very good. And the voice acting is actually decent.
Cool.
That sounds so nice. That's what I like about narrative podcast, like the just different formats.
Facts.
I mean, I love supernatural abilities. Anything with like superpowers, I'm like, sign me up. Is there anyone else listen to podcasts, or is it just those two?
I listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Just talk shows. I'm really hooked on Smartless right now.
Who?
Smartless.
What's
it's
that?
Will Arnett, Jason.
Yeah,
Bateman.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's really good. They like interview people and they just bring a random person on the show and surprise the other 2 guests, the people.
I was about to say I listen to a lot of stuff like that. Like I listen to the It's Always Sunny.
I literally was gonna mention they're doing a podcast.
And then I listen to like Conan's podcast because it's just like bits. And then yeah, I've seen clips of that one on like Jason Bateman's Twitter or Will Arnett's Twitter.
Twitter, I think,
Yeah.
because I now I know what you're talking about. I think it's Will Arnett's Twitter.
Yeah.
What a king. He's the guy who does BoJack, right?
Yeah.
I have a friend who's like, I'm afraid of Will Arnett's voice. I'm like, why? I like his voice.
Yeah.
Traumatized by BoJack.
I watched BoJack first, so then when I started watching, and I never really got much into it, but when I started watching Arrested Development, I'm like, oh my god, there's like a face to this.
Yeah, and it's weird to see.
It doesn't look, his face does not belong.
All I picture is the horse.
Wait, what's his name again?
Will Arnett.
His face.
What else is he in that I can think of off the top of my head?
He's been a lot of random things.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know, I recognize him.
He was in Surf's Up, I think, right?
Wait, really?
Yeah, but that's not his face.
No, it's just.
No, I need to know who he was in Surf's Up.
This is a conversation I have very regularly of like
Ice Age.
I don't watch mainstream things, so who's the dude from oh god, he's from Breaking Bad. Oh god.
Jesse?
No, the actual actor. I think his name is like Giovanni or something.
Oh.
Jesse's
no.
name?
It's.
Oh god. Oh no.
What character?
I don't know the character's name because I didn't watch it. I was trying to think of the actor's name. Hold on. Oh god. I could do this really
Gus
quickly.
Fring, the.
Okay, Giancarlo Esposito. The actor's name is Giancarlo Esposito. I had no idea. I'll show you a picture in a second. I had no idea who he was, and my friend was like, "How do you not know who he is? He's like the villain in all these shows."
Yeah, he's in everything. Yeah.
And then how I go is like, he finally showed me a picture of him. Like, oh my god, he's Pierce's half brother from Community.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's very much how like I'll always be like, oh, they were that on this
very
show.
specific role.
The role that nobody really remembers them from.
Yeah, for real.
That's how I remember it. Oh, Asa Butterfield. He was in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. He's in Sex Education. But I goes, oh my god, I watched that movie. Like, yeah. It's such as life on the fringe, on the outside. Okay, well, this was a jam-packed, we had a lot of material. Lion roars, dragonflies.
Dragonfly.
Bengals, oh my. I was trying to think of a third animal.
Tigers.
But we didn't talk about tigers.
Kinda did. We talked about
we
the
did?
year, yeah.
This is, like, I really hit it when I said this is Animal Planet.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Does anyone have anything to wrap up the show for?
Nah.
No?
Nah, man.
I mean, have a good week, Mary. We're not going to see you till Monday.
Oh wait, yeah.
Dang, F's in the chat.
F's in the chat.
Wedding is such sweet sorrow.
Well, this has been the morning app. Stay safe. Stay warm. And it's going to rain today, so wear a jacket.
Oh. Whoops.
Bye.
Bye.